So what's happening? Nobody knows. Um, Trying to look at something different. You know, we got this weed is destroying an entire generation of man. No one wants to talk about it. The channel is I need some understanding. So let's see what they talking about.
Smoke one on the wake up, smoke one on the way to work, smoke one on my lunch break, smoke one on my way home, smoke one when I get home. You know what I'm saying? Then I got to smoke another one to fall asleep. So I be getting about 45 a day, and then the weekend it can be a little more depending on what I'm doing. On the average, I smoke maybe a good 4 to 5 blunts a day. Honestly,
Bro, that's a lot, bro.
like
4 to 5 months a day, you gotta ask yourself how much is too much. When you get to the point where you need that many blunts just to function. And the true question you have to ask yourself is, what are you trying to escape? A lot of times people smoke, drink, to escape some type of trauma, some type of pain. And when you get to the point where you need that many blunts just to function throughout the day, you really have a serious issue.
Don't understand this Zod. It's not the same Zod. I call this shit chemical Zod. The old Zod, bro, it used to make life beautiful. You go to the park with your partners, spark some Zod, and damn it, my brother, you're living great. Oh, this new Zod? Oh, this new Zod make your ass a different person. You fucked up, you can't think. And at least you can't think about shit that's gonna help your ass. You just think about all negative shit. Nigga thoughts beating your ass. It's all negative. You ain't good enough. Yeah, that nigga finna crush you. Hey, bro, it's like you borderline skits, bro. It's not no game. You keep hearing that shit, and you starting to feel that. This shit ain't really giving me that same feeling it used to. It probably ain't the same shit.
It's definitely not the same. This new stuff is laced with so many different chemicals. You don't know what this stuff is sprayed with. That's why people have these psychosis, and it literally has them on demon time. These type of negative, intrusive thoughts. Again, it's definitely not the same type of smoke from 20, 30 years ago.
I used to use the Zoc quite frequently, and I just went to the gym. It's a Sunday night. People are trying to relax, take their mind off things. But I saw an abundance of teenagers fry off of the Zoc. And I used it a lot until I realized that it was killing all of my ambition, amplifying all my laziness, and it wasn't doing me any good. I was just wasting my time and my money to get a little dopamine and come back to reality. So if you are a teenager watching this video, please quit. Not only is it terrible for your long-term health, I talk to 15, 16, 17-year-olds that are just fries because they use this stuff every single day. I don't even want to think about where they're going to be at in 10, 15 years. That's a whole different conversation. It fries your brain, and you might be an extremely ambitious person with great ideas and big goals, but instead you just want to take the easy way out and get a little dopamine just to come back to reality the next day. It's not worth it. Please quit. That's my message. Love you. Peace out.
I mean, whether you're smoking weed, drinking, it's an escape mechanism that a lot of people use to temporarily forget about their life, trauma, or whatever they're going through. But the only problem with it is it's only temporary, just like with anything. You go on a vacation, eventually you got to come back home. And it's the same thing when you drink or smoke. You have to come down from that high, and you have to come back to reality and address whatever issues, whatever demons you're having.
I'm retired. Why? I made every day national.
Good points though.
I even put super.
Every time to put that Zod down, you might think that you're not addicted and it's not controlling your life, but it really is. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of things that you want to do, but then in the back of your mind, you're like, dang, I'm trying to smoke. You know what I'm saying? And then when you smoke, you think that you can go and complete the task that you had in your mind, and it just slows you down to the point where you don't even do that task, right? Because you in that chill mode. I don't care what nobody say, man. telling me, oh, when I smoke, I'm able to get things done. You're lying. You must have just started smoking.
Absolutely. This brother is spot on. I mean, what they're doing is they're lying to themselves. It's a coping mechanism. It's weed makes me more creative. It makes me think better. No, it doesn't. That's absolutely, totally false. In most cases, it makes people very sluggish, very lazy. They procrastinate, and again, they wind up sleeping and eating majority of the day away.
I've been smoking for a long time. And I used to believe that, yeah, when I smoke, I can do things better. Nah, there's a different type of Zadas out here right now. So if you smoking some gas, bro, you're going to be so lazy throughout the day. Now, you might be able to go with maneuvering, go to the store and do all that stuff. But when it comes to being productive and actually getting something done that you want to do for your life, nah, I don't believe that the Zod is helping you. I think it's actually slowing you down. For all my true smokers out there that stopped smoking and started back, stop it. If you've been smoking for a minute and then you put the Zod down, tell me you don't feel better. I'll wait. Tell me you don't feel better, because I know you do. I've done it. I've been smoking for a long time, and then I put the Zod down for like 2 months, or maybe even longer. Body feeling good. But then when I slip back and I start smoking again, I become lazy, I'm not as active, I'm not in the gym as much, I'm not focusing on my purpose. I put things to the side just so I can smoke. And then, another thing about the Zion is, how many of y'all be feeling paranoid when you smoke the Zion? Like, dang, I shouldn't be doing this. Or if you feel like you gotta hide it, you know you shouldn't be doing it. If you're getting convicted from smoking, you know you need to put that Zion down. So yeah, it might be that time for you.
You need to put the anxiety on. Not only is it killing you mentally, it's draining your pockets. Just think about how much money individuals spend in weed per year, per month, and what better you should be doing with that money. Invest in it, whether it's in yourself, in the stock market, something that's going to have a way better rate of return over the course of your lifetime.
True.
Like I've been saying on TikTok
True.
anymore, it keeps muting all my videos.
Very true.
But I was an avid smoker. I would smoke all day, every day, and very, very, very addicted. And a very high-functioning addict, I must say. I would wake up in the morning at like 6 a.m. and tell myself, today is not the day, I'm not going to do it, no, I'm good. And then 2 hours later, I'd be anxious, I'd be restless, and I would just do it. And I would just continue to do it. And it'd be this spiral and this cycle, this dopamine addictive loop. And I finally realized, like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Like, this is so toxic, this is so limiting, and it's really the one thing that I've never fully walked away from. So I walked away 4 years ago. And when I tell you that my life did an absolute 180, like, in every possible way, it was sort of like the universe was like, hey, if you walk away from this thing, I will open every door for you. You know, you don't realize how much something stands in your way until you walk away from it and you move forward. And you're like, wow, that took up so much space. And I've been able to help thousands of people walk away from this addiction through my program. But if you're watching this right now and there's a party that justifies this use, or you think, I don't know if this is normal, like, it's not. It's absolutely not normal. I don't care how high functioning you are.
A lot of people are in denial. Again, they try to make it seem like weed gives them some type of superpower, makes them superhuman, when again, it's all just lies they're telling themselves so they could justify getting high. A lot of times it's an underlying issue for people who have to, smoke every day. I'm not talking about a person who maybe smokes recreationally once or twice a week. But when you get to the point where you have to smoke 2, 3, 4 times a day, we even seen it at the people at work. Every time they got to take a 10-minute, 15-minute smoke break, that's an
True. No lies was told.
People ask me like, how do I cope with pain? Cause bitch, I'ma always say I smoke. Like people might not realize, but bitch, weed and bitch, like it's like I don't know. It's like smoking just done helped me out through so much. Like bitch, it done got me through the roughest time. Like I don't know. Like it's like you just can't explain it. It's like an undescribable love. It's like an undescribable internal peace that it gives you.
No, it's not an internal peace. Again, it's a temporary.
You know, I just gotta pause it just to say this. Like, if y'all notice, because you know, I used to watch a lot of reaction videos. It's just, you know, you want to stop and pause it, you know, and talk. That's cool, whatever. I know I'm doing it now, but I'm just showing how aggravating it is. It's like I wouldn't want to do no streams or no reactions with you, because it's like you gonna want to keep pausing it. I want to hear it all the way through. Just like I feel like if you could do that, what if we having a serious conversation and you cut me off after I didn't let you talk? You feel me? So it's like y'all need to relax with that. Like if y'all gonna pause at least for like 10 seconds and then go back to doing it. Like it ain't no need to just pause and just explain yourself. Just wait.
Coping mechanism. You're temporarily forgetting about the pain, you're forgetting about the drama. It's all temporary and it's not long term, because you're not addressing the root of the issue. Whether you need to go talk to a therapist, whether you need to go get a counselor, you need to go to I don't know, talk to your loved one. You need to address the source of the issue and not try to use smoking, drinking, or whatever vice you may have to try to circumvent addressing the real core issue.
3 signs that you know you need to stop smoking. Well, first of all, you shouldn't be smoking anyway, but this is 3 signs I learned, because I used to
Man, brother look high and he's recording this video.
be, you know, in that type of stuff. But here's 3 signs I'm gonna say right now. The first one is when you first wake up, you gotta smoke. Bro, like your first reaction when you get up is to smoke, not like use the restroom, like brush your teeth or take a shower. Like you got your priorities messed up, man. And the second one is you gotta smoke just to eat. Like I guess I get it if like you're working out, you're trying to bulk. I guess I understand that. But either way, like you shouldn't smoke. But if you gotta smoke just to eat food, bro, stop, bro. Find God. Like that's, you know. Last one is if you got smoke just to have fun, bro. You really have to be like not sober minded or in a zone to feel like yourself or to have fun. Bro, you need to stop smoking, man.
Simply put, if you have to put any type of substance into your body just to complete simple activities of daily living, you know that you have a serious problem and a serious addiction. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think weed is killing this generation? I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe.
Okay. I apologize to you. I need some understanding, because evidently I thought, because it looked like dude was still talking mid-sentence and you just like paused the video, but I guess the video was over. I guess that was just a end thumbnail or something, in the video thumbnail. I don't know. Whew. A lot to take up. First off, like, I would say weed is addictive to only certain people, only certain type of people. Okay, if you are used to smoking and you use it as a coping mechanism, or you was just doing it just because you like doing it and just steady kept doing it, where to the point where it's like, oh, I got to have it, I got to have it. That would be considered addiction, because especially if you already hurting, because when you smoke, because trust me, I'm a smoker. When you smoke, like I got a lot of million things wrong going on in my life right now, and I smoke heavy. I do. I smoke heavy. And it's like, it'd be times where once I put the blunt down, sometimes I just be like, I need to relax. Like, I got to figure, I seriously got to figure out how I'm about to get ready to do this and do that. Why am I still smoking? Why am I still spending money, man? Whoo, man. Talking about money. Listen, ever since I was 18, I probably just spent over about 20, 30, 40, $50,000 on weed. I'm telling you, it was almost every month I was paying at least $500-$600 for some weed, and that shit would get gone within that week. Real shit. Just like right now I'm 2 days sober on weed because I had to celebrate my birthday like June 8th. You feel me? I had literally got 2 whole ounces. Them 2 ounces only last like 4-5 days. Real shit, because I told y'all, I'm a heavy smoker. I roll fat blunts. I roll fat joints. Whatever I could roll in, like joints, the papers, the raw papers, the leaves, the White Owls. I don't like Swisher Sweets. And Duchess, man, listen. Them motherfuckers is fat, and I'm rolling up, and I'm lighting them. It was a time period when I was talking to somebody, was trying to talk to somebody out of town, and when I came back here, I had stopped smoking for a good while, and was just exercising and everything, and I felt so clear headed. I felt so much better. You don't understand. Like, I did. I feel so much better. But then it was like stuff happened between me and that person where I guess, we don't talk no more. And then it went from that to my landlord selling the house. So when he sold the house, I had to move. It was just, everything just started hitting me. Literally, like, what was that? When I left from out there, I think that was in March. So April, May, June, July. April, May, June, July. So 2 months. Within 2 month span, everything just started hitting me. I mean, literally, like, and I was so upset because I'm just like, man, like, why did this happen to me? And then, I had to realize, like, there's certain things that I did that I could be getting punished for. And, I got to accept that consequence. Like, I never should have did what I did. I went against my morals. I went against my principles. In a good amount of situations, I went against it because I was either lonely or like I wanted to be in love so bad because I know I got so much love to give, like, but and truly I did love that person. I did. It was just, like I said, they was tied down, and it wasn't gonna work because just like that person was trying to tell me I need healing and they need healing. And it took a minute, but I had to realize that. And then I realized why I was going through the things I was going through because I never asked for forgiveness for that. So, but anyway, there'll be another story time. But yeah, spending so much money on weed, like I said, ever since I was 18, like, I was spending $600-$700 on weed, like, real shit. And I mean, like, far as like, I will owe out because I'll be borrowing throughout the whole month. Because my Connect was plugged in. I will borrow the whole month, literally, and by the end of the month, I'll have to owe him a whole $400 or $500, and then here come the other $200 just to buy me some more. And that's not including the cigarettes. Them things are really addictive. I'm telling you. I didn't slow down on them. I'm currently smoking bottles right now. You feel me? But it's like 1 or 2 every day, like, or every other day. So that way, I'm just slowing myself down. That way, I just don't have to go full cold turkey. But I went cold turkey on the weed because I did it before. Like I said, when I did it for a while, it was the best feeling in the world. It was like I didn't heard people, and I didn't say it myself. Like, oh, when you smoke, like and eat, like the food tastes better. No, it don't got nothing to do with when you sober though. I'm telling you, when you ain't had nothing to smoke, and when your mind will be so clear, it won't be no clouds. It's just everything feels so much better. Everything tastes better. I see everything better. It's like everything is good. Everything is good. And then it's like when I smoke weed, like it's not only just, the money wise and the thought wise, like the thought process wise, where I don't have a clear mind, but like I said, it also made me do stuff I didn't want to do. Okay, I had another addiction, and it was like when I was sober, I was cool. I ain't want it, but it was like when I smoked. Hey, look, ain't no woman around. I'm gonna go ahead and look at my phone and get the beating. Like I said, this is an honest channel, so hey, I don't expect for y'all to hold back. Hey, like I said, I'm being honest. So it's like when that type of stuff goes on, it's time to call it quits, especially when you know it done went on for so long. All the money, making you do stuff out of your character, not building yourself up, not showing your potential, not using your potential. That's what it is. And I think from far as what they talk about with design stuff, like that's because they getting it from the dispensaries. Dispensary weed sucks. I'm just gonna be straight up. Like I know people that homegrown it. Okay, so I go to them and use the homegrown. Not anymore. Like I said, I'm 2 days sober. So, but yeah, like that's what people need to do. Drop the weed. Save up for some money. Save up for the next generation. And I don't mean just because I know some people who like I don't know them. What the fuck I'm gonna help them for? No, your generation. Eventually, you gonna have kids. You gonna want to leave something behind. You don't just want to keep spending money on weed and stuff. You don't want to keep spending money on bottles and stuff. And liquor is the worst of them all. That's that's the crazy part. Liquor is literally the worst of them all. You drink liquor, man. You are having now. When he said, you have negative thoughts. No, that's drinking. That's definitely drinking. I feel like when you smoke weed, it don't. Like I said, certain type of people it would make lazy. It wouldn't make you lazy. Like some people actually like, okay, like let me go ahead and smoke this, and it ain't like they smoke the whole blunt. They'll probably smoke either a half a blunt. I'll smoke a whole blunt before I go into work. I ain't gonna cap. But at least with me and the people with high tolerance. Let me say that. But I done seen people like take like 4 or 5 hits or just smoke the half a blunt and just go inside work and work perfectly fine. So I don't think it's just a sluggish thing or a lazy thing or I want to eat whatever. I think it's literally because like they have nothing else better to do. Because that's why I was smoking. And I feel like looking at everybody else, that's why they smoke. It's nothing else better to do. When you are broke and you are down to your last few dollars, what you about to do? Yeah, you can save up. You can save the money. Yeah, you put it in your pocket, put it in your bank account, whatever, save it. But guess what? With everybody smoking nowadays, to the average smoker, and this is coming out of a smoker's mouth, a heavy smoker's mouth. If you had $10 in your pocket and you just sitting here not doing anything, you gonna want to do something. You gonna be like, you know what? Like screw this. Like I ain't just about to sit here bored. Like shoot, I got to explore. Just like he said, it don't help you be more creative. I'm gonna tell you something. I didn't try to write music and do music on my soberness. Okay, with my soberness, wasn't working out. wasn't working out. It was not working out. Just writer block after writer block after writer block. And I don't normally have that. But like when I smoke, I get to writing. I get to jotting down stuff. I get to, talk about my feelings. I get to open up more. I'm not closed off. I'm not paranoid. I'm just, I'm just writing. I'm venting. And that's what made me do this too, because it was like, I'm like, I really got to change up my habits because I don't want to keep living the same way. Like, that's not cool at all. And I got a saying now, because today, man, I wanted some weed so bad. I wanted some weed so bad. But I kept telling myself, my higher self is the only high I want. My higher self is the only high I want. And it should be with each and every one of us. It shouldn't be no liquor. It shouldn't be no weed. Look for your higher self. That should be the high that you want. Because without your higher self, you don't know. Obviously, you're not going to know who you are. You still going to be lost and confused. And unfortunately, you going to have to probably come back here. And I know I ain't trying to come back here. It ain't no love here. I can't find happiness here. So guess what I'm going to do? Look for my higher self. Like I should have been doing. Instead of smoking. Instead of letting females and friends bring my spirit down to their level where I'm feeling low, I'm feeling drained, I'm feeling exhausted, I'm feeling like don't nobody care, so I'm not caring about myself. All I want to do is just smoke just to make myself feel better. What the hell was wrong with me? So with that being said, and paranoid, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That fake stuff make y'all feel paranoid. I'm just letting y'all know now. When I smoke, because I was smoking with somebody and I didn't know they was smoking some K2. That's some synthetic weed. I smoked that shit, man. I felt like I was about to die. I literally, I saw Daffy Duck in the sky and everything. Like, no exaggeration. The sky was red and I'm seeing Daffy Duck, Bugs Bunny, all of them. Like, I didn't know what was going on. Everybody like, you just having a trip. I'm like, man, no, because I ain't pop no bean. I don't know what the fuck this shit is. I just smoked with you. Like, what? You know. It just felt like it was like my body was burning up, my head was burning up. It felt like literally I was getting dragged down the hill. I was about to get dragged down the hill. Like, that's how I feel. So from then on, I'm like, I ain't gonna really smoke with nobody for real unless I'm getting it from who I know I'm getting it from. So that's another thing to keep in mind too if y'all gonna keep smoking. But I know I'm done. Probably not not for good, but for a while. Just to, clear my head, clear my thoughts, get back to getting things together. Like I should have been doing once everything fell apart. But instead, like I said, smoked. Smoking. And the crazy part about it is, in May, I bought 4 ounces. 4 ounces. That bitch got gone in 3 days. 3 days. So with that being said, hope y'all listen. Hope y'all learn. And once again, shout out to I Need Some Understanding. Go check out his channel. Nobody knows.